Good evening and welcome to the official co-stream of the back-to-back NBA 2K League champions Wizards District Gaming. Tonight, the defending champs take on DUX Gaming, the newcomers to the league in the 5v5 seed week 2, as we're getting on the final seeding for the playoffs, finally coming into picture here for all the teams in the 2K League. My name is John, and I'll be flying solo again tonight as Chris is still on a well-deserved vacation. Hopefully we'll have him back here soon once he gets that rest and relaxation from that vacation, hopefully back in time here for the playoffs. But tonight, a very, very interesting matchup here. If you were watching the 2K League stream prior to switching over to the official co-stream here tonight, you heard them talk about it just a little bit here as well, about how the expansion team, DUX Gaming, is a very interesting team. They have a lot of experience here, as they actually tipped off a little bit early now. So we'll go ahead and throw it in game as ball like Seam opens up the scoring for the game. Seam hits the three, gets that to go here as we are well underway here in the game. Wizards D.G against DUX Gaming. As Cap responds with a 2 of his own. Wizards D.G coming off of a big win last week against Hornets Venom GT. It was a statement win. 81-54 was the final score in that matchup. Very solid performance overall. Everyone in double digits for Wizards D.G. We're looking at B-Rich leading the way with 18 points last game, followed by Just Awkward with 17. Nudini and Cap tied with 16 points, and Dave Fry, the double-double machine, 14 points, 10 rebounds as well. A very, very solid performance last week as Cap puts a 3 up, can't get it to go. It's a defensive board, loose ball. Go out of bounds as it touches Dave Fry. DUX will hold on to possession. For Wizards D.G, the story is pretty well set. You've already qualified for playoffs in both the 5v5 and the 3v3 tournaments, so you're all set. You're good to go. As Killy misses a shot. Awkward, the Hail Mary pass down. Easy 2 points for last year's Defensive Player of the Year. 4-3 for Wizards D.G here early on in the first quarter. Again, 6-minute quarters if you are new here to the NBA 2K League. 6-minute quarters, it's a full game. Unlike last year, it is only one game. It is not a best-of-3 series. So it'll be just one game here tonight. As DUX takes the lead there from Majestic down low. Since the game started a little bit early, just a rundown of the starting lineup for the defending champs, Wizards District Gaming. It's Cap, B-Rich, Just Awkward, Nudini, and the big dog, Dave Fry, down low in the center position. 2 on the shot clock. Cap puts it up for 2. Hits it at the buzzer. Cap up to 4 points. On the side of DUX Gaming, it's ball like Seam and Killy at the guard positions. Majestic and Lord Beezus playing down low. And Mario the center for DUX Gaming. Mario down low, can't get the dunk to go. Great defense from Dave Fry. Again, that's going to be an ongoing theme we see here as the seeding continues to go. Wizards D.G statistically the best defensive team, really the best defensive organization the 2K League has seen in the past several years. Nudini collects the ball, hands it off to Cap. It's a close game, 1-point game here early on as we're approaching the halfway mark here in the first quarter. Hands the ball off to Dave Fry, under 10 on the shot clock. Cap looking to move the ball around. Trying to find space, has Dini in the corner, down to 2. Off balance 3, no problem for Cap. Cap up to 7 points here in the first quarter. Halfway mark of that first quarter, it's a 9-5 lead for the defending champs. As a deep 3 for DUX Gaming, unable to go. Nudini, the quick pass, Awkward. Finished it off, and that's going to be a timeout for DUX, because that's the bread and butter here for Wizards D.G. You force the other team into a bad possession, they put up a bad shot, you get that rebound, the strong outlet pass. If you heard with us last week, we heard head coach Pat Crossan talk about that. That's how they want to play. Fast, upbeat style, you get the rebound. As soon as that shot goes up, you'll see Just Awkward take a break down the court. It's an easy 2 points. You don't have to worry about handling the ball. It's just the long pass. Awkward is there, collects the ball. We're going to continue to see that all night long if DUX Gaming is unable to come up big with those possessions and look for Wiz DG to continue to put pressure on Dukes throughout the entire game, looking for those opportunities. Now, if there is one player to look out for here on Dukes Gaming, it's definitely Killy, the NBA 2K League veteran on this team, was drafted, handpicked for Dukes Gaming as Mario picks up the offensive board. Gets it to go. Mario on the board for Dukes Gaming. Killy is a player you definitely have to pay attention to. We saw him a little bit in the 3v3 tournament several weeks ago as Dukes were going up against Wiz DG. This man can score from all over the court. He's a great ball handler, great vision on the court as well. Definitely the X factor for Dukes Gaming. Cap handling the ball under 10 seconds. Down low to Dayfry. Back out to Cap. 5 on the shot clock. Finds space. Mid-range jumper. No good. And Dayfry through traffic finds Nudini. A big rebound for Dayfry. Gives second life here for Wiz DG on this possession. Down to 5. Cap again. Over to Birich. Off balance. 3. Gets it to go. Birich coming up big once again at the buzzer. Makes it double Dukes Gaming score. It's 14-7 for the defending champs. Seam, deep 3, looking to respond. Can't get it to go. It's Dayfry. Long pass back out. Finds just awkward, and Dukes Gaming was ready for that. On the baseline, back out to Cap. Those easy baskets may not be as easy with those rebounds as Dukes Gaming has finally started to catch on there. But Dini in the corner. Can't get it to go. Long rebound for Dukes Gaming. Almost a forced turnover down low. Mario with the jam. 14-9 at the 1 minute mark here in the first quarter. Dayfry playing up high. Download awkward in the corner. Can't get it to go. Dukes Gaming with an opportunity as we're under a minute. Seam passes over to Killy. Over to Beezus, wide open. Beezus hits the 3 to cut into the lead. It's now a 2-point game with 41 seconds to go. Here in the first as Majestic called for his first. Just like it is in the NBA, again for all of our newcomers here, 6 fouls before you foul out. And then it goes into technicals. Obviously, there's no substitutes. Here in the 2K League, it is only a 5-man roster. Cap for 3. Can't get to go, but Dayfry's there for the offensive board. 25 seconds off the glass. Dayfry gets it to go. His first points of the game. Seam cross half court. Shot clock turned off. So we're in the final seconds here. Foul is called on just Awkward. That's something we're going to continue to see. Awkward plays a very aggressive style of defense, which also, in return, puts him in the top of the league for forcing turnovers. Something he did a lot last year as well, earning that Defensive Player of the Year. 5 seconds. Seam looking to waste time. Finds Beezus for the easy jam. It's a loose ball. Timeout by Wiz DG with 1.5. They're going to try to make the most of every possession. As a smart heads-up play. This Dukes Gaming team is very powerful. Yes, they are new to the league, but these are experienced players, and Wiz DG knows that. They're very familiar with all of these players, that they've been around the 2K League scene for quite a while. And in the league as well. Have to make the most of every possession. That's a heads-up play there from Dayfry. Nudini for the final possession of the first quarter. Awkward. Passes it over, not in time. It's going to be 16-14, the final, not the final score, pardon me, the score at the end of one quarter. Take a look at our stats here real quick. Cap is leading the way with 7 points, B-Rich with 3, just Awkward with 4, and Dayfry with 2. Nudini, although held scoreless, has 4 rebounds, 7 in total for Wiz DG, with the other 3 coming via Dayfry. On the side of Dukes Gaming, pretty well spread out there as well. It's Lord Beezus leading the way with 5 points. Ball like Seam with 3. Killy held to 0 points in the first quarter, going 0 for 1 from the floor. It's a very impressive stat, but again, this is a very solid defensive team for Wiz DG. So we'll see if they'll be able to continue that. Being able to control Killy is going to be a major, major theme here as this game continues. Can't let Killy get hot. You can't let him end the game. Cap shooting 50% from the field and 33% from behind the arc. Solid start here for the defending champs. Not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but just to let everyone know, the next game for Wizards D.G comes Thursday night, July 14th. It's a 7:15 p.m. tip-off against DUX Gaming. You can find that stream on the official NBA 2K League stream on Twitch or YouTube. No co-stream for that game. We'll have that reminder again as we bring up that next stream as well. So we are just moments away from the start of the second quarter here in the game against DUX Gaming. DUX Gaming, one of two non-NBA backed teams here in the NBA 2K League, and they're actually the only internationally based team as well. Genji Tigers of Shanghai are actually based in Kentucky currently for the NBA 2K League. DUX Gaming based out of Mexico City, the first international team to be based internationally outside the United States. A lot happening there as well as the league continues to expand globally. So we'll be looking to add more teams as well. Cap looking to open up the scoring. Can't get it to go. It's a rebound by DUX. And Dayfry called for his first. Seam looks to bring the ball up. Kicks over to Killy. Killy looking for space. Will pass it down low to Beezus. Dangerous pass in to Mario. It's a foul on Nudini. His first as well. Both teams playing fairly clean. No one in foul trouble as of yet, but Mario goes to the line to shoot two. Hits the first, looking to end. Hits the second. All tied up at 16 apiece here, just about 30 seconds into the second quarter. Nudini being patient with the ball. Hands it off to Cap. A lot of traffic around him. Finds a way around. 10 on the shot clock. Down low. Dayfry all alone. Off the glass. It's good. Now Mario playing high. Across half court. Through Killy. Down low. It's a turnover. Nudini up to Awkward. Finds Dayfry. Off to Beerich. Little hot potato action there as the foul is called on Majestic. Send Beerich to the line. Hits the first. Beerich second is good as well, and Wizards D.G will hold on to the ball as that was an intentional foul. Cap forced off the side. Majestic picking up his third back-to-back fouls. 3 fouls here in the first half alone for Majestic. Now it's Cap in the corner. Dayfry looking to help out. Passes off to Beerich. The deep three. Can't get it to go. Big offensive board by Nudini. Being patient. Finds Beerich. Awkward in the corner. No good. DUX with the rebound. Seam passes it up. Finds Majestic. 2-point game for Wizards D.G. Now it's Cap. Cap for the deep three. It's good for Cap. Extends the lead 23-18. Ball across half court. Ball Lake Seam trying to find space. The high defense. Mario down low. Mario up to 8 points here in the first half. Cap. Now Nudini in the corner, splashes the three-point shot. Nudini making his home once again in the corner after moving back down into the 4 position after playing half of last year in the 2 spot for Wizards D.G. Now Mario down low on the baseline, guarded by Dayfry, putting that pressure on him. The big block from Dayfry. Under 10, Majestic looks to respond. The long board, and Dayfry is there. Pass up to Awkward. Hands it off to Cap. Wizards D.G looking to reset. No, they're going to press it a little bit. Down to Dayfry now from just Awkward. Off the glass and in, and that is the reason they call him the big dog. He is one of the best centers, if not the best center in the league. Being patient, takes what the defense gives him. Several pump fakes. Gets Mario to jump. Easy 2 points off the glass there for Dayfry. Foul called on Dayfry. Speaking of him, his second for the game. Ball like seam. Kicks it back out. Killy for 3. Killy hits the shot. His first points of the game. Comes with that 3-point shot. Pulls it back within 5. Under 3 to go. Cap looks to drive the lane. We'll pull it back out. Be Rich. Cap with 5 on the shot clock. Cap's pass down low was tipped, goes out of bounds, and Wizards D.G will have 1.7 on the shot clock to make something happen on this possession. And the quick shot, Be Rich, no good, but it's a big offensive board. Nudini to Be Rich, take 2. That's a 3-point shot for Be Rich. Coming up clutch once again. 31-23, approaching the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. DUX Gaming have given Wizards D.G a lot to think about. They've been trying to keep this one close. Killy with 5 seconds. Down low, it's picked off. Be Rich, perfect position, and we're going the other way. It's the quick foul by Mario. That's his first. Big shout out to Lady Blue Flames in the chat. If you missed last stream, was honored to have her on as a co-caster, as well as it's another 3 for Be Rich. Coming in hot, Be Rich up to 11 points here in the first half alone. But definitely go ahead and check out that VOD with the Hornets Venom Gaming. Happened last week with Lady Blue Flames on the stream. And if you're not following her also, you're doing yourself a disservice. Make sure you follow Lady Blue Flames on social media as well, and check her out when she streams here on the official stream of the 2-time NBA 2K League champions right here on twitch.tv/Wizards DG. 34-23, $1:35 to go here in the first half. Majestic looks to inbound to Seam. Mario with his badge activated. Seam looking for space. Down low. Ball tipped. Another turnover. Dayfry up to just Awkward. Finding Be Rich for the jam. Great ball movement. And Be Rich popping off here in the second quarter for Wizards D.G. Solid defense again coming into play for the defending champs. Killy down low finds Beezus for 3. No dice. Picked up by Nudini. Going the other way. It's Awkward. Slowing things up. Hands the ball off to Cap. Cap to Be Rich. Down low. Dayfry, glass and in. 50 seconds to go, and it's 38-23 for Wizards D.G. Killy down low. Mario the one-handed jam. DUX trying to keep this game close before heading into halftime. Just over 30 seconds. Be Rich. Over to Cap. Being patient. Looking to drain the clock. Cap with 10 on the shot clock. Down low. The ball tipped. Dayfry collects it. Back out. Dini in the corner. Hits the 3. Nudini coming up clutch once again. Killy. Shot clock turned off. Killy held to a single basket all game. Finds Seam. Guarded closely by Be Rich, looking for space. Looks to drive the lane. Foul from behind on Nudini. That's his second. 3.7. DUX Gaming Have to make a quick shot. The ball goes out of bounds. What a misplay from DUX Gaming. And Wizards D.G are just going to let it run out. And 41-25 is your score at the half after an impressive 25-point performance in the second quarter by Wizards D.G, holding DUX Gaming to just a small 11 points in those last 6 minutes. B-Rich coming up big, 13 points, the leading scorer in the game, followed by Cap with 10, Dayfry with 8, Nudini with 6, Awkward with 4. And then on the side of DUX Gaming, it's all Mario down low with 10 points, has 8 boards to his name as well. And then followed by Lord Beezus with 5 points, Majestic with 4, Killy and Ball Like Seam held to 3 points apiece. In fact, Killy and Seam have only hit 1 basket the entire game so far each. That is absolutely massive. Again, holding Killy to a low point total is going to be a key to winning this game. Absolutely stellar defense here for Wizards D.G. Take a look at that turnover total. 0 turnovers for the 2-time defending champs. 4 turnovers for DUX Gaming in that first half alone. Absolutely massive, massive, massive for Wizards D.G, and crucial to them having that 41-25 lead at the half. We're going to throw it to a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We will be right back with more stats to break down here at the halftime of DUX Gaming and Wizards D.G. You are watching the official co-stream of the back-to-back NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Halftime here between Wizards D.G and DUX Gaming. Again, just a quick rebound. B-Rich popping off big in the second quarter. 10 points in the second quarter. 10 of his 13 overall points. B-Rich coming up big for Wizards D.G as the defense continues to lock down DUX Gaming, forcing them into 4 turnovers in the first half. Wizards D.G 0 turnovers in the first half, helping them to that 41-25 lead at the half. The big story here on defense for Wizards D.G, holding Killy to 3 points. 1 basket all game long. The lonely 3-point shot coming in the second quarter. Wizards D.G looking to hold on to this lead, finding a way to solidify another win here against DUX Gaming. Right now, again, they are locked up for a spot in the postseason, but right now they're battling for seeding. They're currently second in the Eastern Conference, looking to get that #1 seed, currently held by 76ers GC. They are just 1 point behind, so every game is big, every win is big, and yes, point differential is a tie-breaking factor, so Wizards D.G need to win by the most points possible. We're going to throw it to a quick break on the other side, the start of the second half, right here on the official coach stream of the back-to-back NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Start of the second half here between Wizards D.G and DUX Gaming. The defending champs will start with the ball. Nudini inbounds it to Cap to start off here the third quarter. Dayfry with his badge activated here to start the second half. Cap being patient on the baseline, up and in. That's an easy basket for Cap, adding to his point total as well. Now up to 12. Now seen. Fouled from behind by Awkward. That's his second. Again, both teams in the foul department not too bad. Majestic the only one with 3. Awkward, Nudini, and Dayfry with 2 fouls apiece as Beerich splashes the 3 to open it up for his scoring here in the third quarter. Killy passes it off. Majestic in the corner. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Nudini. Up to Beerich as he is fouled by ball-like seams. Now Cap in the corner being patient. Dayfry there to set the screen. Over to Awkward. Dangerous pass. Beerich in the corner. Back out to Cap. Looking to reset. 10 on the shot clock. Cap moving the ball around. Kicks it over. Awkward. Can't get the jam to go. Majestic, the pass over to Killy. This Cap is called for the foul. Inbound to Killy. The long range 2's no good. Nudini. Good defensive board. Gives possession to Wizards D.G. Holding on to the lead now, Nudini. Foul from behind. Lord Bees is picking up his first. Dayfry, dangerous inbounds there to Cap. Majestic guarding him close. 5 on the shot clock for Cap. Looks for space. The long 2. In traffic, it's no good. Quick pass out for Dukes. Down to Majestic for the jam. Pass down low. That's a turnover for Wizards D.G, their first of the game. And Seam from all the way downtown and around the corner. Shot's not good. Killy. The long offensive board. Seam's going to try it again. Still can't get it to go. Mario's fouled on the way up by Nudini. It's Nudini's third. Killy looking for any way to get himself going in this game. The off-balance 3's no good. It's Nudini with the board up to Awkward. Cap picks up the dribble with under 10. Now finds Dayfry. On the baseline, Wizards D.G will call a timeout. Solid timeout there from Dayfry. Again, being forced down low on that baseline. Didn't want to turn the ball over. Smart heads-up play. It's another strong timeout for Dayfry. helping Wiz DG hold on to possession. Again, one of the keys to winning here is making the most of every possession here against DUX Gaming. They are a very lethal team. But again, the win factor here for DUX Gaming being Killy hasn't really warmed up at all this game, mainly in part by this strong defensive performance from Wiz DG. Now Cap with 2. Over to B-Rich for the buzzer beater. Can't get it to go. Front rim, and it's a rebound for DUX Gaming. Seam down low, finds Mario for the jam. That's going to be the second turnover of the game for Wiz DG. And it's a big block from Dayfry, and the ball goes out of bounds. DUX Gaming will have 20 seconds on the possession to get a shot off.
Come to me.
On the baseline, kicks it back out. Killy. Ice cold this game. Puts up the 3. His second shot of the game. Doubles his point total from 3 to 6. Cap over to B-Rich. Under the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Over to Dayfry, down low, heads up pass from Cap. Great vision off the glass and in for Dayfry. Seam moving the ball around. Killy. Double team down low. Mario in trouble, kicks it back out. Majestic finds Seam down low. Great ball movement. Dukes at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Loose ball picked up by Awkward. Now it's Cap. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Cap the deep 3, no problem. It's 51-32 for Wiz DG. Now Seam. Deep downtown shot finally goes. In the corner, Nudini tried to force a pass into Dayfry. It's turned over, but Dukes gives it right back. Dayfry slams it home. Not going to miss that opportunity. 53-35. Seam finds Majestic in the corner. No good. Nudini with the board. Quick pass up. It's just Awkward. Kicks it back out. That's B-Rich. Back down low. Dayfry on the baseline, being patient. B-Rich splashes the 3-point shot. B-Rich up to 19 points in total in this game. Seam guarded by Awkward. Looking for another turnover. So under a minute to go, and there it is. Just Awkward. Who else? Up to Nudini for the jam. 58-35. Now Killy the deep 3 downtown. Third shot of the game, up to 9. All 3 shots being from behind the arc. It's a 20-point game. Dayfry. Awkward in the corner. Coming up big, just Awkward with 7 seconds to go here in the third. Killy is fouled by B-Rich. That's his first personal of the game. And that will force DUX Gaming to reset. 2.3 left on the clock. The long pass. Beezus in the corner. Can't get it to go. 61-38 your score after 3 quarters. And it is all Wiz DG as it's another quarter held for DUX Gaming. Only 13 points there in the third quarter to Wiz DG's 20. Really feels like coming out of halftime, almost every time we see this Wiz DG squad come back, the second half is their bread and butter. Really, it's the fourth quarter, too. First quarter, they kind of feel out their opponent, then really turn it on in the second, make those adjustments at halftime. But the third and fourth quarter all belong to Wizards D.G. and B-Rich, 19 points, leading the entire game. 3 assists to his name as well, followed by Cap, 15 points and 4 assists. Then followed by Dayfry, 12 points, 4 boards. Nudini with 8 points and 11 boards. Nudini 1 basket away from getting that double-double. Then just Awkward, 7 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Coming up big for Wizards D.G. On the side of DUX Gaming, it's Mario down low. The big man going up against Dayfry has his double-double secured, 12 points and 11 rebounds. Solid performance for him. Killy really turning it on here in the second half after being held to only 1 basket in the first half. Has decided to double that. Now he's up to 3 baskets. 1 in the first half, 2 in the second half. All 3-point shots up to 9. The second leading score for DUX Gaming, followed by Majestic and Ball Like Seam with 6. And then Lord Beezus held scoreless for the second quarter in a row. Has 5 points to his name, all coming in the first quarter. As Wizards D.G. now moves 6 minutes away from another win here in Seed Week, fighting for that #1 overall seed here in the East. Seam starts the ball off. Mario over to Killy. Hits a 3-point shot. Killy starting to warm up. That's something they're going to have to keep an eye on. Yes, they do have a comfortable 20-point lead. But you can ask any of these players, no lead is safe in this league. Speaking of asking the players, we'll be joined by the big dog himself, Dayfry, for the post-game show. So following the end of the game, there'll be a quick break. Dayfry will be joining us on the post-game show, followed by head coach Pat Crossan to break down today's game and preview the next matchup, which again is the 14th, 7:15 p.m. tip against Bucks Gaming, as Cap looks to respond with 3, no good. Through traffic, the rebound, Dayfry finding Cap again. This time it's Awkward picking up the loose ball. Looks to be patient. Back out to Dayfry, back down low, little give and go on the baseline, being patient. Awkward, pump fake, down to 3. The reversal is good for Awkward. Now Seam, fouled by Nudini, up to his 4th. Seam finds Killy. The open 3, off balance, no good. Loose ball, boxed out. Beezus finds Majestic for 3, and that's good for Majestic. Now Cap, mid-range 2's no good, picked up. DUX Gaming looking to go the other way, fouled by Cap. Stops the fast break, that's only Cap's 2nd. Seam over to Killy. Loose ball, it's picked up by Mario. B-Rich applying that pressure. Killy gets Nudini to jump down low. Double teamed. Killy for 3. Splashes it. Killy's starting to come alive here in the second half for DUX Gaming. Might be a little too late here, as this one's already pretty well out of hand. So we're approaching the halfway mark here in the fourth quarter, as the foul is called on Lord Beezus, his 2nd. Over to Cap for 3. The response, no good. Dayfry almost able to tip the ball to himself, but it's DUX Gaming that turns the ball over. B-Rich looking to go the other way, is pickpocketed from behind. Sloppy possessions there, but the jam for Majestic makes the game 63-49. Wizards D.G. still firmly in control. B-Rich pickpocketed from behind again. have to cut down on those turnovers if they want to hold on to this impressive lead. Again, point total and point differential. Big tiebreakers here, especially in seed week as Wizards D.G continue to battle for that #1 seed as Nudini called for his 5th personal. Mario into Killy. Was tipped by B-Rich, but Killy off balance too is good. There's a lot of pressure for Dukes off the glass and in. That's called on B-Rich. That's going to be an old school 3-point opportunity as Killy goes to the line. Old school 3-point play is good, 63-54. DUX Gaming starting to chip into that impressive lead for Wizards D.G. They'll have to tighten up on the possessions. Kicked over, B-Rich, 4-3, no good. And Seam fouled by B-Rich, his 3rd. Seam will go to the line as they are in the bonus. Hits the 1st. Seam hits both, now 63-56. So the lead slowly starting to evaporate for Wizards D.G. Over to Cap. Need to hold on to the ball, but they also want to bleed the clock away. Need to make the most of every possession. Over to Dayfry, under 10 on the shot clock, Cap. Over to B-Rich for 3. Can't get it to go. Long board goes out of bounds. That'll be Duke's ball. 2:27 to go here in the 4th quarter. And after a lopsided halftime score, and really lopsided score here at the end of the 3rd quarter, that's a mental mistake for DUX Gaming. They're going to turn the ball over on the inbound. Wizards D.G. holding on to a 7-point lead. Cap. Thought about driving the lane, will pull it back out, looking to tick that time off the clock. Nudini in the corner, drives the baseline. Pump fake off the glass, can't get it to go. Nudini collects his own rebound, passes it back out. B-Rich is there. Finds Dayfry playing high. Awkward on the baseline, mid-range 2, no good. Defensive board for Dukes, another opportunity for them to cut into the lead. Awkward, guarding Seam closely. Mario looking to set the screen. Dayfry is there to help out on defense. Seam for 3. Can't get the shot. Dayfry with the board. Long pass up, finds Awkward. Awkward for 3. Can't get it to go. That's a rebound for Dayfry as Beezus is called for his 3rd. Long pass in from Dayfry. Finds B-Rich. Under 10 on the shot clock. Dini in the corner. Can't get the shot to fall. And it's a quick pass out for DUX Gaming. Killy with that badge activated along with Mario. Definitely do not want to see Killy with that badge activated as Mario slams the shot down. It is a 5-point game with $1:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. B-Rich over to Dayfry. Cap. Trying to be patient with the ball. Forces the 3. Can't get it to go. Loose ball picked up by DUX Gaming. And Seam for 3. Cuts the lead to 2 with a minute to go in the 4th quarter. That 20-point lead all but gone for Wizards D.G. Holding on to the 1-possession lead. Need to be smart with the ball. Cap. Thought about driving the lane. Majestic guarded him close. Dayfry coming up to play high. Under 10 on the shot clock. Cap. Down low. Awkward. 2 on the shot clock. Drives the lane. B-Rich in the corner for 3. A big shot for B-Rich. His first points of the 4th quarter. Gives Wizards D.G. the 5-point lead. Seam. Looking for space. Drives the lane. 3-point game as Wizards D.G. call a timeout with 25.9 seconds. And we have ourselves a close game, a 1-possession game with only 25.9 seconds left. 1, maybe 2, possibly 3 possessions left in this game. Wizards D.G need a big basket here. And then stellar defense. We know they're capable of it. We'll have to see what head coach Pat Crossan draws up here coming out of this out of this timeout call. It's Dayfry into Cap. 25 seconds. Cap being patient, guarded closely by Majestic. The ball, it's a turnover. DUX Gaming with 15. Definitely not what you want to see. Beezus down low, takes the easy 2. It is a 1-point game with 12 seconds left. Wizards D.G want the final possession here. They don't have to score, they just have to run the clock out, but you better believe DUX Gaming is going to come out hard for this inbounds play, trying to force that turnover. (66-65). 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point game. Dayfry for Wizards D.G. Into awkward, and he is fouled by Seam, his third. That sends awkward to the line. Wizards D.G in the bonus. Hits the first. Big shots here for just awkward. 2-point lead becomes a 3-point lead. And DUX Gaming will call a timeout. If you are just joining us, what better time to join the official co-stream of the back-to-back NBA 2K League champions. It is a 3-point game with just 11.2 seconds left between the defending back-to-back NBA 2K League champs, Wizards District Gaming, and the newcomers to the league, DUX Gaming, based out of Mexico City. Mario. Inbounds to Seam. Under 10 on the clock. Dayfry with a big steal. Midcourt picks up the loose ball. Gets the shot to go. Dayfry coming up big. And now it's a 2-possession game. And Dayfry with the defensive stop of the game may have just won it for Wizards D.G. A massive heads-up play by the big dog himself just sealed the victory for Wizards D.G. Unbelievable veteran presence on the virtual court. Dayfry sealing this win. The pass in, Beezus for 3. It's not going to matter. 70-65, your final score. Here for Wizards D.G, pulling off a close victory here after giving up 27 points in the fourth quarter to DUX Gaming. That one is absolutely tough to see, but those 9 points come in big at the end for Wizards D.G, and Dayfry with the biggest defensive play of the night. I don't care what you say. That big turnover there at center court seals the game for Wizards D.G, puts them up by 5 with the basket ensuing the turnover. Absolutely stellar defensive play and heads-up play by the veteran. Absolutely unbelievable. It's a win for Wizards D.G. We're going to throw it to a very quick break here. We're going to set up for that post-game show just on the other side. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with the post-game show, and we will be joined by who else but Dayfry. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the post-game show here on the official co-stream of the back-to-back NBA 2K League Champions Wizards District game. I am now joined by who else but Dave Fry, coming up big in the fourth quarter there with that clutch steal at the end and the basket to make it the 5-point game. Dave Fry, just take me through those last few moments there in the fourth quarter. It was a little chaotic. DUX Gaming found their defensive rhythm there a little bit, forced you guys into some turnovers, cut the lead down to a one-possession game. Talk me through that last play there. What did you see coming from DUX Gaming that you knew that was where the ball was going to be to force that turnover?
Honestly, we knew like Killy, their shooting guard, he's really, really good. He's a guy that he puts up a lot of shots, but he plays defense too. So I kind of knew they wanted to go to him for the game. I basically just told Dini, I was like, yo, just stay on the hatch, like at the middle. And I was like, if I miss the steal, I mean, it is what it is. We were going to live with the results. And obviously I ended up getting it, but man, we have to close games better, right? I feel like we were up, 20 plus and we didn't close it out. So we'll figure that out obviously tomorrow in a little film review and whatnot. But I'm just happy we got the win.
Absolutely. And defense is kind of the theme that we hear in the 2K League when it comes to Wizards District Gaming. The first three quarters, you hold DUX Gaming to 14 in the first, 11 in the second, 13 in the third. But the big story here was you held Killy, like you said. He's a dangerous player. You held him to just 3 points in the first half and then 6 points in the third quarter. What was the message going into this game about locking Killy down? Was that a key to the victory here for you guys?
Definitely. I think when we watched film, we kind of seen their offense was at its best when he was involved. They run like little plays for him. They run like, just off balls. They get him involved like in different ways. He's on the break. He's really, really good on the break when he is on the break. So it's like just understanding if we could limit him, that was mainly, how they get most of their threes up. So that was just kind of our key emphasis. Obviously him and then limited rebounds for Mario, which we didn't do a real good job with that. But it's okay. At least we got one of them, one of the key emphasis, down pat.
No, absolutely. So obviously for Wiz DG, you guys have already secured that playoff spot here going into the playoffs. So feeling pretty good here, but we're also in the second seed here for the Eastern Conference. How important is it to get that first seed and hold on to it here in the final closing days here in the seeding tournament?
I think it's important, but I think for us, we're more worried about just getting our team ready for the playoffs, right? I think we don't really care if we're the 1 or the 2 seed. Obviously, if we're the 1 seed, it'd be cool because, we would be the 1 seed back-to-back years. But I think for us, especially like you've seen it in that game, we definitely have flaws that we have to basically fix, or even we can't fix them, find ways that we could prevent some of the stuff happening. Blowing a lead late in the fourth quarter definitely can't happen. I feel like our offense gets stagnant at times, and that's my fault. So I have to be better, like vocally on offense and obviously on defense too. So just limited turnovers, I think, is a big thing for us. Playing good defense and obviously our offense. But yeah, going into the playoffs, man, I think we're just trying to get our chemistry right. Just for the big money anyway.
No, absolutely. And this was one of the rare times where we got to see Wiz DG go up against a Western Conference team. The next matchup is going to be going against Bucks Gaming, which currently sits one place higher than DUX Gaming. What do you feel like you learned here from this DUX game that's going to prepare you for that game going up against the Bucks here on Thursday?
I think when you play teams that are in the playoff hunt, right? When you play like DUX, they're in the playoff hunt. The Bucks, they're kind of, I think they're sneaking in, towards the fifth spot. There's a lot of fight. We were up 20 going into the fourth, and these guys didn't fall over. Most teams, they would fall over. We end up, winning by 20, 30 plus. But, I think going into this Bucks game, we have to be with it all 4 quarters. We can't, take the foot off the gas. And going into, even the Raptors game, they're another team that's, kind of in the hunt for a playoff spot. We just have to make sure that we, consistently rinse and repeat every quarter. If we play good defense in the first quarter, it doesn't matter for the second quarter. We have to do it again. And then it's like, I think we have that mentality going into these next 2 games. I think we'll be happy with the results.
Absolutely. Dave, thank you so much for joining us here on the post-game show. We'll go ahead and let you go. We'll get head coach Pat Croston on here next. Again, congratulations on the win, and we look forward to seeing you guys play on Thursday.
Thank you so much for having me, man. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining. That is the big dog, Dave Fry himself, hopping on there again, taking us through that final play for Wiz DG. Really, it's kind of surprising. There is a full sellout play there telling Nudini, hey, look, I'm going to go for the steal. They're going to go for Killy. Killy started heat up. Guys, think of it this way. First half, Killy was held to just 3 points. In the third quarter, he had 2 more baskets, bringing his point total to 9. He finished the game with 20 points. Killy heated up in that fourth quarter, and really was the catalyst of that Dukes Gaming comeback that forced them into that position where they essentially blew that 20 plus point lead, like you just heard Dave Fry talk about. So that's good. Having this kind of tough game where a team is able to make that comeback by 20 points is good for this Wiz DG team. The Eastern Conference, we're not going to say that it's soft or that they play, they're not as tough as the Western Conference. The Western Conference is very competitive. If you're new to the 2K League, there's a lot of competition happening in the West. The East is really starting to pull away between the top 4 teams, and that's just one of the things we see here in the 2K League from time to time. Several years ago, it was the West where there was only 2 or 3 good teams out there, and the rest were mediocre to below. Now it's kind of switched a little bit. There's a lot of competition in the West. So while Dukes Gaming is in 7th place, they're still in the playoff hunt, like Dave Fry was saying. And now you'll be going up against Bucks Gaming here on Thursday. That's seeded 1 seed higher than Dukes Gaming. It is going to be a great challenge here for this Wiz DG team to see how well they bounce back. Again, first 3 quarters of this game, absolutely stellar. 16 points in the first quarter, 25 in the second, and 20 in the third. That's what you want to do. That's how you want to play this game. You want those high scoring opportunities, holding the other team to low chances, bad chances when they do have the ball, forcing them into turnovers. And that's what we saw the first 3 quarters. That fourth quarter, though, tends to be WizDG's bread and butter. Dukes Gaming put on the pressure, forced the way back into this game, made it close. But again, Dave Fry coming up big in the final seconds with that steal and the basket to make it a 2-possession game. 5 points with just over 2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Always great hearing from Dave Fry when he's able to hop on the post-game show. Again, we are waiting for head coach Pat Crossan to hop on. Big shout out to everyone who has joined us here on the official coach stream here on Twitch. Big shout out to you for sticking around and watching. Big thank you for sticking around for watching the post-game show as well, as he is just finishing up that meeting with the players right now. Tomorrow, it's an off day. They're gonna rest. They're gonna relax a little bit. They're gonna start watching film. They'll go over what we saw here today and try to really focus on those first 3 quarters because that's where this team was really shining through. The turnovers on defense, they were forcing Dukes Gaming into really bad situations, forcing them into bad shots, getting clutch rebounds. It was absolutely great on the side for Wiz DG there, but that's just something that they'll have to clean up here as they'll be going in to the matchup here against Bucks Gaming up next. Head coach Pat Crossan is getting ready here. We will just wait for the thumbs up from him, and we'll get him live on air. And it's just like that. It's like he can hear me. It's impressive. Please welcome to the post-game show head coach Pat Crossan. Coach, this one was a little bit of a nail biter. I'm glad my face wasn't on camera during the game because I'm pretty sure I have nubs for fingernails now. But first, I want to talk about how the game ended real quick. I mean, Dave Fry coming up big with that turnover with just under 5 seconds to go. That's a big veteran play, and I had a chance to ask Ryan, what was the team talking about going into that possession? Obviously, he told Nudini, he said, hey, look, I'm going to go in for the steal. If I can't get it, it is what it is. We're going to have to live with it. But what does that show for leadership for Dave Fry for this team after this team had a 20-plus point lead? Now it's a 1-possession game that Dave Fry knew where to be to come up big for this team when they needed him the most.
Yeah, I mean, he's a veteran in this league. It's been his, 4th, 5th year at this point. So he's been through, all different kinds of games, in the winning end, the losing end, and everything in between. So for Ryan, he's our leader, obviously, for our team. And, he is the guy who has to make those big time plays in crunch moments. And we're, expected for him to make those. But for him to come out and get that steal at the end and really seal the victory was pretty important because, fourth quarter, it wasn't our best quarter. And we frankly just let them back in the game. It wasn't a pretty game, obviously in the fourth, but still pulled out the win. It's a good win. We have to win this week to clinch the first seed, and we're still looking to do that. So, all kudos to Ryan. It seems like whenever we need a big play, he's always the one who steps up for us and seals the deal.
Yeah, absolutely. So I want to now look at the first three quarters here because there were some things that we saw from this team that were very impressive. Obviously, one of the keys to winning this game was holding Killy in check, which is something that the guys did very very well in those first three quarters. First half, one basket alone. Third quarter, he managed to get another two baskets there. But what does that say to this team to be able to hold a hot scorer like Killy to very limited points, at least through three quarters, to really give them that chance to seal the win in the end?
Yeah, no, he's a high-powered, guard in our league, and he's a high-scoring guard. So for us to hold him in three quarters, I think it bodes well for, when we get to the playoffs. And every guard there is one of the best in the league, which obviously we'll be playing at that point. But, um, as you can see, that fourth quarter, when he started to get going, that's when they started to come back. So we really have to, take that point, that lesson that hey, we got to do it for fourth quarters. Doesn't matter if it's for three, because once you let a guy like that get going, the game can become a lot closer and, gets a little tight on our end trying to pull out that win. But all kudos to them for, making that comeback and really putting the pressure on us. It's something we're going to take and watch film tomorrow and kind of, get ready for our next game and then obviously playoffs as well.
Yeah, so for that fourth quarter, obviously it looked like they increased the pressure there, obviously on the defensive side, forcing Wizzy G into some turnovers there. Was there anything that you saw that Dukes Gaming started to do differently in the fourth quarter that may have thrown a wrench in the plans there for Wiz DG?
Honestly, it felt like, once we got one turnover, it was just kind of a waterfall of things that just happened after that. It was just like another turnover, another turnover, another turnover. So for us, it's just, we can't, get rattled in those moments. If someone makes a mistake, we have to be able to get past that and forget about that last play. And I don't think we did a good job of that. So it's something we'll stress to the team moving forward. But really, that fourth quarter, it's one of those things you have to close games because if they come back and win that game, in a playoff series, that can be a big momentum change for the other team. So we just have to be able to close games a little bit better.
Absolutely. And this was an opportunity to play against a team from the Western Conference that is in that playoff hunt. They are fighting for their playoff lives here. Coming up next, you'll be going up against Bucks Gaming here on Thursday. And they're just one seed higher than Dukes Gaming. What is it like preparing for these Western Conference teams? A team that you may not have watched play that often as compared to your Eastern Conference counterparts. And what do these opportunities mean for WizDG going into the playoffs?
It's definitely different. I would say the Western teams are more offensive focused. They're high scoring offenses, and they're top in the league in shooting and all that. And maybe their defenses aren't as good, but the Bucks do have a really good defense, so we've got to prepare for that as well. Whereas like the East is more defensive focused and a slower game. So it is kind of like, changing things up a little bit. And, like you said, we don't watch them too much. We obviously have watched some of their games, but I think they played tonight. I'm not sure if they pulled out the win or not, but they're still fighting for their playoff spot, to secure. So they're going to be as hungry as ever going into this game. And we really have to prepare pretty well. They got good guards, Cooks and Johnny, and then obviously a good power forward in Cease. So high-powered offense. We'll see another high-powered guard offense coming up on Thursday.
Absolutely. Head coach Pat Crossing, congratulations on the win. A little bit closer than maybe you wanted, but in the end, it is a win. So we will take wins from there as the hunt for that first seed in the East continues. Head coach Pat Crossing, thank you again so much for joining us here on the post-game show, and we look forward to seeing you on Thursday.
Thanks, John. I think we just wanted to make it a little close for the fans, a little excitement for them, and just want to make them feel good, and obviously watch an exciting game. So maybe that's why the score was so close.
We'll go with that. We'll definitely run with that. How about that? Yeah, we'll do that.
Thanks, John.
Appreciate it, Pat. Have a good one. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Yep.
All right, head coach Pat Crossing there with a good sense of humor there at the end of the game. Obviously, the fourth quarter not going the way they really wanted it to go here for Wiz DG. Regardless, they pull out the 5-point win, 70-65. That fourth quarter, obviously a quarter to forget for Wiz DG fans and for the players as well. Outscored 27-9. Dukes Gaming outscored Wiz DG there in the fourth quarter to really make it that close game. And again, the play of the game, the MVP moment of the game, Day Fry there with under 5 seconds to go, reading that pass over to Killy, getting the big steal, sealing the win with the jam, 5-point lead for WizGG with just over 2 seconds to go there in the fourth quarter. A very, very big veteran play. Big shout out to Dave Fry again. Thank you, Joe, for joining us here on the post game show, as well as head coach Pat Crossan. And a big thank you to you, the viewers and the fans tuning in here on the official co-stream. It is always great seeing you guys here in chat. We're watching you. Big shout out to Nerdy Swag, T-Spans, ICAP, and of course, Lady Blue Fames for all dropping by and hanging out with us here today on the official co-stream of the two-time back-to-back NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Next match, again, coming up this Thursday. It's a 7:15 tip-off against DUX Gaming. Unfortunately, there will not be a co-stream here on twitch.tv/Wizards D.G, but make sure you do tune in, root on the team, interact in chat as well on the NBA 2K League stream. That's twitch.tv/NBA 2K League. Make sure you check it out there as well to watch Wiz DG and to cheer them on as that hunt for the number 1 seed continues. Again, this Thursday, 7:15 against DUX Gaming. On behalf of everyone here at Wizards District Gaming and Monumental Sports and Entertainment, a big thank you for tuning in and watching Wiz DG as they go on to win in a nail-biter 70-65 over newcomers to the league, DUX Gaming. We'll see you all next stream. The next co-stream will be this Friday. Make sure you follow Wiz DG on social media for all the times and updates as well. Until Friday, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you then.